Although today's video is specialized around the removal of the left side trunk liner on this vehicle, it can also be used to track faulty wiring from the trunk lid down the left side trunk arm. I've always been curious about the removal of these tie-down clips, so let's start with them. Take a flat screwdriver and pry from one side and then the other until you can grasp the T-handle and pull up. The clip pops right out and reveals 3 alignment posts, with the center one expanding when the T-handle is pressed downward. This expansion is how the clip is held in place. These clips also double as tie-down locations for trunk cargo. That said, let's move to the next tie-down clip along the left side bottom edge and tackle it as well. Having mastered the tie-down clips, we turn our attention to removal of the trunk mat. And then the spare tire cover. Next, it's time to take off this access cover door. Turn the handle counterclockwise and pull forward to open, then pull upward to remove the door. These tabs hold the door in place. To reinstall, place the door tabs into these slots. You may now press on the back of the lower trunk light to remove it, or pull from the front edge. Press down on the black connector clip and pull the 2 halves apart. Set the light aside. Next, we move into the left rear of the trunk. I'm going to refer to this clip as clip 1. Now, looking straight up above that clip to the top of the trunk, you'll see another clip I will refer to as clip 2. Let's remove clip 2 first. In this shot, I'm laying on my back and working overhead using one of my nylon pry bars to encircle and force out the clip. Back down at the left bottom, we do the same for clip 1. Just below clip 1 is another tie-down clip that must be removed on the left side. As our camera pans left, we notice a plastic nut behind the left trunk arm. This nut requires a 10mm socket to remove. The last of the tie-down clips to take off is in the right rear corner. Both tie-down clips at these locations should now have been removed. I paused here just long enough to let you know I should not have been pulling up on these corners. I'll show you why soon. Fortunately, I haven't broken anything, but that's about to change. That clip was not supposed to be pulled upwards. Note these 4 milled posts fit down inside the 4 female receptacles in the electronics bay. Also note these corner pieces I was prying up on They were made to be slid backward, not pulled up. It's a wonder they didn't break as well. This panel was made to be lifted upward in the rear first, then slid toward the rear of the car to remove. My attention is now turned to the left trunk arm cover. It's held in place by these 3 straps and by one flat clip at the top. We pop out this clip using one of our nylon pry bars and either a flat screwdriver or an eyeglass screwdriver. Here at the top strap, pop it open in the following manner. The same for the center strap and the bottom strap. As the trunk arm cover is dropped, note the 2 tabs that upon reassembly will slide up under the upper trunk carpet. Set the trunk arm cover aside. Another one of my mistakes was in trying to remove this panel too soon. Let me show you what I mean. As you can see, the left side has 2 arms intact while the right has one broken off. This is why. Down underneath, there is a plastic nut to loosen on both sides before the panel is removed. My final miscue came while I was attempting to lift out the left side trunk liner. I was positive all the clips had been undone. Note again the use of the nylon pry bar. I discovered a metal clip at the top of which the liner has to be pulled out from under, but that's not the problem. The liner would still not budge, and the reason was this flat clip here that had to come out. Finally, we are clear of all clips. Here at the left trunk arm, it's necessary to pull the liner down and around the bottom. Also note that you now have access to the trunk lid wiring if inspection is required. The liner is finally dropped down and carefully pulled out of the trunk, exposing all the left side and rear trunk electronics. Follow the previous steps in reverse order to reinstall the liner, and thanks for watching.